Hello, good evening.
Yeah, hello, good evening, sir.
All right, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I
Audible
can.
enough?
Loud,
All right,
yeah,
all right.
loud and clear.
Yeah, typical habits.
Yeah, Roger.
All right, so when did you sign off?
I just came back in. I reached India on 27th. So, like, it was a long, long journey.
Okay, okay. How many months you did on board due to COVID?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
All right, all right. All right. I
Although,
signed
as
off.
a second
Yeah,
engineer, आपकी contract as a second engineer, तो contract length कम हो जाती है, but still, I completed 6 months.
6 months. Okay, you cleared your class one?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I
still
need
pending. All
one
right, all
more
right.
contract.
Okay, the C10 part.
Yeah.
All right, all right. All right, then let's get back to our interview. I'm really honored, to be honest, that you agreed to come on this show.
Oh, of course. Anything for seafarers.
That's so nice. So, friends, I've already introduced you, so I'll just, you know, share again. She's a role model. She's a special person. We know that already. And she's a marine engineer, second engineer at present. She's a crusader for women empowerment. All right, just let me. Her recent book, Anchor My Heart, was very successful. She is presently working on a second book that I will ask her about that questions later on. She has also been featured in the Friday magazine Dubai as well. She has received a prestigious award from NMD Celebration Committee, DG Shipping, for a book. So let's hear it out from Nari herself. Nari, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the introduction. Of course, I think most of the people by now already know this much about me, that I've been a sailor for like 8 years now, and I am a second engineer. And Anchor My Heart is my first book, of course. I was also a TEDx speaker, which was like an opportunity which came up because I'm a sailor and an author. Um, So yeah, so that's pretty much about me as of now. Uh, Moving on, I have a lot more things to share and discuss.
All right. We will definitely get many questions. I'll pick a few random questions at the end. All right. So
Yeah, yeah,
initially, you have the fan page as well, I believe. They say hi.
yeah. That was like a wonderful surprise, you know. I signed off and then I got to know that there's something called Nyarinan fan page. So she is a wonderful girl, I know. So yeah, that was very sweet.
All right. All right. So the first question is, can you share your journey from being a naive engineering student to now a second engineer, maybe chief engineer someday?
Uh, Yeah, actually, the journey. I would say that I started as a very, very docile and innocent kind of a girl who landed up into marine engineering because she was preparing for IIT JEE, and I got selected in the extended merit list. That's how I got the the pathway towards coming to shipping. Then, of course, 4 years in my college, IMI Noida. I was the only girl in my batch, and so then that's how a lot of things started happening as a challenge, wherein you are the only one, and of course you have a lot of dreams about your college life, which didn't really turn out to be the way it should have been, which I guess happens even for the boys in marine. But
It
yeah,
happens.
it was. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, yeah, so I was always into this thing that I came into this field wherein I had no contacts. I knew nobody. So, I wanted to grow up to that level wherein I hopefully some days everybody would know me. So I think that I have come up to some level. Then I would say the pivotal point that happened in my life was when I got selected in Anglo-Eastern as well as in Maersk from my campus. So that was a very critical point wherein I had to take the decision which way to go ahead. And I opted for Anglo for the reason because we had 7 semester onboard training, and Anglo was ready for that because Maersk had their own reservations regarding sending us for the first contract. But Anglo agreed to that. And for me, time is money. It literally is, it's very critical. It doesn't matter. You must know everybody might be knowing the decision that I am trying to say in terms of being into Maersk and into Anglo-Eastern. So, but and I'm really thankful to Anglo in whichever way they have helped me, they have brought me up. Um, yeah, and then first ship when I joined, of course, for the first few days you're like lost. What the hell is happening? But I had a fair amount of idea because I did a few of ship visits before that, and our campus has an in-house ship in campus as well. So the mechanical engineering part was like fairly clear, but the life, of course, when it starts rolling and then when you start departing from land, and the fact that you're the only one now on board as well. So it was tough in the beginning. But I would say the chief engineer who was there with my on my first ship, he kind of he kind of brought me on, on my heels. He instilled that speed in me. In whichever way, whichever way, चाहे वो डांट के या जैसे भी, but I would be grateful to him for that. And that's how it started. It started with a lot of prejudices and misgivings about women. Hello.
Yeah, the network issues, technical issues. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
So. Yeah, so it started with a lot of, like I was saying, with a lot of prejudices and misgivings that about women in shipping, and the fact that I was an engineer. So of course, the deck side still people are okay having a sailor, a female sailor, but engineers though, it's like what are you doing here? So, but yeah, every step was like when I was a junior engineer, I was always under the fact that how will I become a fourth engineer? I will have to handle the purifiers and compressors. Then when I became fourth, I was like, how will I become a third? That's what people used to instill in me. That okay, fourth is still okay, you can still do purifiers and compressors, but what about generators? Then when I became a third engineer, then people were like, okay, and now everything is done. What about managing the whole engine room? So, um, yeah, I would say that the best thing is that in every rank as an engineer, we do all kinds of jobs. Even a fourth engineer is involved when there's a unit decap, or even a second engineer is involved at times in cleaning the bilges. Or well, I have done that as a second engineer. I had to paint because we had one day remaining, and next day I had lined up PSC, flag, three things were lined up. So I had to help. You're with such a limited staff that I was painting my freshwater generator, and so uh, then yeah, but I would say that it has made me very strong and confident, and it has given me an edge in whichever way you can say that wherever I go, I introduce myself as an engineer first and then an author. So that makes a lot of difference.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, I have questions prepared already, but considering we both are sailors, quite experienced, so I would like to ask you some practical difficulties that you face in engine room later on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be off the what do you call
Yeah,
my.
because the other normal questions I've always been covering, and so I should say hi to all those people who are telling hi, ma'am, and hi, Apsana, my fan page.
And I believe from your college, you did your college from which? The GME one?
No, no, I was a marine engineer. I did BTech, 4 years marine engineering
From which college?
from IMI Noida.
I am an Noida. Okay, there are some super juniors who would like to say hello to you.
Okay.
All right. So, okay. Our next question is, what was your motivation to be a writer?
The first motivation that has always been in my life is like kuch karke.
Okay.
Let's do something radically off the track. And because see, first the fact was that I was good in English. I was always good. So my family always thought that I would go this way. Then I turned up being the other side. Then when I became an engineer, everybody thought that this is what I'm going to do. Then I landed up doing the other side of it. So So it's been, yeah. So coming down to the fact that how did it all start was because I joined as fourth engineer. It was my first ship. No, it was my second ship as a fourth, and it was a sister ship that I was doing. So I knew more or less everything about that ship, the pipelines and all the stuff because it was a sister ship. And
Sister ship, yeah.
I joined very fast. Like I joined in like 3 months or 4 months after I signed off. So, but then the very first day when I went to talk to my chief engineer, and he's like, okay, how many ships has fourth? So I was like, sir, this is my second ship. Uh, he said that, okay, yeah, just get back to work and don't take that advantage of being a girl. So that's how he started. I was still okay because these are some things that we've been listening for the whole of our lives, you know. I would say that even when I was born a girl, I think तब भी 10-15 लोगों ने बोला होगा कि यार लड़की. So invariably we are used to it as Indian women, and so yeah, then the journey with that chief engineer started getting a bit tougher. He used to not like me for some reason because I was a girl, maybe. And that was 90% of the fact that I was a woman, and he didn't like the somehow, I don't know for what. He was a very senior chief engineer, 60, around 60, but things didn't work out. So that's how I started writing my heart out that let's channelize this because there's nobody really who would understand things when you are on board, what you are. And I am very emotional, and sometimes on board the environment is not really congenial emotionally.
All right. So didn't you, I mean, I'm really sorry, I have not read your book yet. Okay, I've been quite busy for some time.
Yeah, yeah.
But have you mentioned anything about your this experience that you had tough
Of
time with the chief
course,
engineer? You did?
of course, the first page starts like that, you know. Great, it's been 3 days since I joined my beautiful ship, and my dear boss hates my guts. That's how it starts.
Oh dear.
That's
So
how I literally started. I opened my laptop, I came back, I was in a bad mood.
proud of you.
So now everybody says that it's okay that he was harassing you like that, or whatever you can
In
say.
one way, it's good. Yeah, in one way, it's good.
But surviving on board gets tougher, you know, people should understand that.
Yeah, that's true. Did he contact you for some reason after that, after the book was released?
No, I don't think he would ever do that.
I hope he gets his lesson. I don't know. Somehow I mean, it's a male-dominated shipping industry. Okay, this sailing part. But somehow lots of seafarers are coming up, and it's good. And unless we stand up and support them, from where will these young girls get the motivation? I see many girls, in the Instagram page. I know they are pursuing their education. They all look up to you, and there are many seafarers like you. But it's us who have to change
Yeah.
this mentality. I had the liberty to sail with one Omani third engineer, very hardworking. But then, things get a little bit different. I recently spoke to Simran as well during hosting, the safety part, how women have to be extra careful and, for being around during the parties and all that. So, we also have to change our thought process when if we want to talk about women equality and women empowerment in the shipping industry.
Yeah, actually, I think as far as people talk about empowerment, I still feel that empowerment doesn't just mean, hiring women. That's the law, equal opportunity for equal jobs and irrespective of the gender. That's our somehow one of our fundamental rights as well. But that's not empowerment. Empowerment is when you really empower somebody uh, out of the. So that is still to come in shipping.
I hope it comes soon.
Yeah.
All right. So we have already covered insights details from your book, and I saw on your Instagram page you had posted a picture wherein you had pages of a second book. So when is your second book planned for launch?
Uh, Actually, that's a very tricky question because everything depends on the publishers, which is very, very tough. It's a very tough procedure. Uh,
Okay.
so it's like a team of 7 to 8 editors. They see, they read, they check whether you are, and you might get rejected even if you are an author already. So
Oh,
that's already lined up. I have been trying. Let's see what happens.
what's the topic now?
Actually, it's a kids book. This time, the
Okay.
second book that I'm writing, it's not actually kids book. It's a younger adult book, like you would say a Harry Potter book. So,
Oh,
but that is all related to shipping. Magic in shipping. So the reason that I ventured upon this is because the area that I live here, there are a lot of children, and they all see me as an inspiration, and they come and take my pictures. But still, I cannot. But still, I really feel that my book is a bit of an adult's book. So why not? Let's write something for them. So that's how and of course, I'm writing my sequel for Anchor My Heart, which is like Anchor My Heart Part 2. That is
oh, that's
already
nice.
halfway.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen second engineer's life on board, morning 8 to 5, and in the hectic port rotations. So when do you
I
find
don't think
time?
I don't think there is any schedule for second engineer. It's like any time. Phone cabin में phone में second साहब ये second
Anytime,
साहब वो.
seconds of. So
So
when do you find time for to jot down your points?
that's the catch, That's why you are what you are. If you Time management is very, very important. You have to find time in these 24 hours wherein you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to cry, you have to smile, you have to write, and you have to deal with things that give you peace. Because if you don't have a space for yourself, eventually you will end up being nowhere if you're not the person what you are. So uh, you don't really need to, like I always say, you don't have to sleep for your dreams. You have to live it in your daytime. That's what I do.
All right, we have a second officer from Syria. He is also watching our show. That's great.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody says that you have written down a poem long time back, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, that's my poem. That's very true. And I'm thankful to everybody who made it so viral. And I this poem I recorded on my last ship, and I went to Engine Room after uploading it on Insta and my page in Facebook. And when I came back, it was like already 13,000 views. So I was still like, what is this, huh? Because first time, then second time when I checked, it was already 21. Then it became 30. Then I was like, oh my God. And then in my WhatsApp, people started sending me back that, is this you?
Oh
So,
yes, yes, yes. I remember. I remember that video. You were in your uniform and you were.
yeah,
Oh yes,
yeah,
yes, yes. That was viral.
yeah. So, yeah, somebody's writing lovely poem. Thank you.
It was
Because
the. Okay. Can you share your experience of a TEDx of your own? You have been on TEDx talk show. So can you just share some your experience?
coming to TEDx was really a very, very different kind of an experience for me. It made me feel that for one day I was a celebrity. Of course, I felt like that.
You are a
To be
celebrity.
honest, no, not yet. But yeah, you have a liaison who will come to you. He will regard you. He will be there with you. So all these things are very beautiful about TED Talks. And
Okay.
the best thing about being a TEDx speaker is because it reveals a lot of intellectual stuff in you. The fact that you say that you're a TEDx speaker means that uh, you have something tangible, something which the world, because the theme for the TED talk that I went for, the theme was pause for a cause. So,
Okay.
and my idea was that people should try to move on. How we must leave the trashes of our past. So I think even during this our safety meetings, one of my safety meetings, the theme that we had was suicide prevention. Anglo Eastern focuses a lot on suicide prevention guidelines. So I somewhere feel that that's something that I spoke in my TED talks a long time back does stand good for all of these things, like handling your mental upheavals, especially during these COVID pandemic times.
COVID.
Yeah, and of course the other things in your life. So it was a very, very beautiful experience, and I'm looking forward to more of such things in my life.
That's nice. And you are a celebrity. Okay, if you don't consider yourself one, I would say that you have another good, you are humble and down to earth. So I would say that's good.
Of course, जब जब शिप पे वो क्या बोलते हैं प्यूरिफायर का बोल ऐसे अलतू पलतू मार के साफ करना पड़ता था सब
That
सेलिब्रिटी
time,
निकल जाना
सब निकल जाता है.
yeah so mm, I
Okay.
always
Yeah.
I told in my last video also that it does not matter how high you fly. What will matter is how well have you landed. If you don't land properly, there's no point of riding the sky.
Perfect. Well said. Well said. Awesome. Okay. Now coming back to the challenges the women seafarers face based on your practical experiences.
Uh, I think one of the biggest challenges that we all face is the mindset. People welcome you with like a problem on board, mostly. I would say even one of a very senior people have the statement from that person was like he wanted the men on the ship to be more careful than how much I should be of them. He thought that if I just shout and I'm finished. But it doesn't really work like that because if it was like that, we wouldn't be having so many cases against women. If we would have just shouted and things would have turned well. So there are both kinds of people. Somebody will always be there to support you, to see you and praise you for what you're doing, which I would say that I was lucky in my journey, hence till now, that I met a lot of people who really appreciated what I was doing rather than the ones who were against what I was doing. So that part is very tough, but the only fact that you can surpass all of this is that you have to keep your legs, you have sturdy. You have to fix it that this is what I am, and no matter what happens, I'm not gonna budge. Uh, like if you would say equality. So I strongly believe about equality, about environment. There are some things that cannot change in me. So, like I always say, equality, it's not just about shouting that because I'm a marine engineer, I work in the male dominated field is equality. No, equality comes when I feel that, okay, suppose it's my father or anybody in my, so it's okay if I drive and they relax, or it's okay if they
Oh,
go
yeah.
for a facial spa or something. It's completely okay. That is equality. You have to first start believing in it. कभी ऐसा इंसिडेंट भी हुआ कि you know that our steward, he comes and cleans your cabin. So ऐसा इंसिडेंट भी हुआ that people were skeptical कि वो मेरे cabin में आएगा, and you won't believe, my last ship I have not locked my cabin for like 6 months even in port. वैसे तो मैं लॉक नहीं करती हूँ. So but even because I had no idea where my room key was. And people would come because second engineer का तो day room bedroom दोनों होता है. So you have to become a second engineer. You have to come out of that baggage that you are a lady second engineer. You have to tell your junior कि हाँ जाओ मेरे cabin में मेरा चाबी पड़ा है लेके आ. That should be the that should be the first amount of ease from your side. So my junior was also very very much like that. He was very good, and he would. I mean, of course, it's not that every day, but yeah, that should be the level of comfort from your side. And then you have to see what is the level of comfort from the other side, whether the people are taking advantage of it, whether the people are good. That's what you have to analyze, you have to judge. If suppose I was in that scenario wherein I would have asked somebody to go to my cabin and fetch something, and I realized that there's something wrong going on, then I put a bar here. So it's us who have to take, because the industry has always been like that for over a decade, for over so many
Yes,
years. So it's us who has to take the call and make it easy for them.
easy for the yes. You recently did an interview with Asim, if you know, Sailor Success.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got to know that I will be doing another interview with you. So he says hi, hello
Okay.
to you as well.
Oh.
He had one, yeah. See, he did give me one question to ask you. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll ask that first. He asked, can you advise on increasing productivity and efforts to overcome shipboard stress? Because we as seniors, we know these young guys, the new lot who's coming on board, they tend to lose very easily, the lack of patience and proper methods. So any advice for those guys?
Uh, See, when I started, like when first day when I joined as a second engineer, there was something about the people that, you've always been a third. So as a third engineer, you are doing your job. I mean, you are not in the planning part so much. So what happens is कि okay, इससे नहीं हो रहा है, forget it, मैं खुद ही कर लूंगी. You have that attitude. But as a second, you have to motivate people. It's not just that कि, okay, I will keep on doing it. I will be keep on running from main engine to generator. It's not that. You have to keep the people into it. So the main key is to inspire this in your team, that a team is not built of people, it's built of hearts. It's the hearts that combine and make a team. It's not the number of people. So, of course, during this pandemic, what I always ensured was that I always understand the fact that everybody is fighting a battle. So please, first, let's just be very, very compassionate towards everybody. Of course, then where it would lead you to, if the other person is not giving, which I don't really think that works, because if you're compassionate, everybody comes to you, everybody sees you as a I would say that as a ray of hope in that monotonous environment. So that's what I always applied in when wherein the morning my morning toolbox meeting used to be like full of giggles and laughter. And then okay, अभी क्या करने का है? And then it's like, please यार आप लोग भी समझो, अभी कल कल एक दिन में फ्लैग स्टेट आने वाला, आप सोचो बताओ मैं क्या. So then everybody is into it, that yes, and I made sure that even a small part of it is appreciated, because I always craved for it. I always wanted कि मेरा कुछ करने के बाद कोई मुझे एक बार बोले कि great, wonderful. So learn from your experiences and apply it to your people around. And please understand that people are stuck in that one cubicle, and there is no shore leave nowadays, which is even tougher mentally. तो ये सारी चीजें हैं. And of course, the people who are on the taking front, the juniors, they should understand first, and the most important thing is that you have a job at this point of time. So don't let it just go like that. जिसके पास नहीं है, ask them, what they are going through. So just repay what is being paid to you. It's a service that you are giving, and that's it. If you are not able to serve, the market is loaded with people. So keep that
Yeah.
factor for that motivation.
You talked a very small thing, but it's the most important thing, appreciation, I've seen people, my seniors, when I was chief mate, that time I used to get pressure from them to make them, work for till 6 o'clock. It's a normal day
Yeah,
work,
yeah,
ocean
yeah,
passage, but and maybe he's also under some pressure from the company, but he'll ask me to get the crew work for,
yeah,
till 6 o'clock. For me, it was something unusual. If you have an inspection or some wetting or any flag stain inspection, I understand. But if it's not required, I will ensure my crew does the same amount of job till 5 o'clock rather than
yeah,
pushing them to the edge till 6 o'clock. Just motivate them, be with them, and tell them I need this work finished till 5 o'clock. They will happily do it. And if you
Yeah,
tell them that you
absolutely.
have to do till 6 o'clock, they will do the
They'll do the
same
same
thing.
job till, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what
So
happens. So, you know, that's what, if you keep the environment lighter on the lighter days, you are able to take it more on the heavier days. Because if you keep it heavy all the time, then when the right time comes, you know, everybody will be like lethargic कि आप तो हमेशा ही इतना बोलते हो.
correct. If you treat them the same way every day, it will become a routine. And then when you need it actually, when it's
Yeah,
emergency, that time they will not give the 100%. So when you can, okay,
yeah,
one small incident, it's about you. So once I was told to give them off when it rains and keep the Saturday, Sunday working. So that time I was like,
that's
okay,
so
this the crew must be working on deck, and looking at the clouds and singing that Lagan ka song.
yeah. I don't know why people are after Sundays.
Exactly. I mean, see, people here in corporate life, no matter how busy they are, at least they get Sundays, if not
Yeah,
Saturday. And on board, we work 24/7. Ports, there is
yeah,
no time limit, day, night, 10 baje soye, 4 baje pilot hai, pick up, notice, random. There are times when, your agent has told, there's no berthing for 2 days, and suddenly you sleep, you have watch a nice movie and you sleep, and then you get a call that, anchor stations. So that's our life. So
yeah,
at least
yeah.
one Sunday milta hai.
वो भी हर बार
So
नहीं मिलता है. Yeah,
वो भी हर बार नहीं मिलता. So just give them. We are not robots to work 24/7 through that 8 months, 9 months. Especially now, COVID, no show lift. So that's the only relaxation that they have.
yeah. And I mean, आप सोचो, I joined as a senior in a senior rank during this pandemic, and my fitter and my oiler, you know, two people were almost like beyond their contract, and so, but then I never had any issue on a personal level because I think one they knew that कि मैम हमारे लिए बहुत सोचती हैं. One thing that they understood the fact that if it was not really important, she would have tried, you know, deferring and getting it done the other way, other day, in other forms, in easy.
Thank you, Captain Tarun. I'm also eagerly waiting for one-on-one with you. Okay, Nari,
Yeah,
say
hi.
something.
I've been speaking so much.
Okay, guys, is it better now?
Hello, Manish.
Okay, let's see if we get audible now.
Audible now. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. So, one question that we also have the same problem. Long distance relationship with your family and loved ones.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend when since cadetship, so it was a big problem that time. How
Okay.
about you?
Yeah, of course. Long distance relationships are the most terrible things that can happen. Um, yeah, it's tough. It's tougher for the person who's waiting for you on shore. That's why I guess that it's very difficult for all the, because there are more men. So I would say that for all the girlfriends waiting out. Um, uh, I would say that see, the only thing that keeps it holding is the bond and the understanding that we have. It's the faith, that I think that's the only thing that matters, because over a period of time, even in a relationship that you happen to be with your partner all the time, even in that kind of a relationship, things don't work out. Otherwise we wouldn't be having so many divorces and other stuff. So that's because the main key is understanding. That's where we lag. But as seafarers, I would say that's what I've written in my book. There are so many instances wherein it is written from a woman's perspective, but it applies to every seafarer. The fact that you always wait for the call desperately, the fact that you always want to get that internet card, just to make sure that we could get a good video connection, and then because of that you are always behind your group. Suppose the group is there and then you're standing somewhere else. All those who are newlyweds and still struggling with the relationship, they all go through this phase. So that is because despite the fact that we are hundreds of miles away or thousands of miles away, but we still want to make it work. That's what everybody should understand. And it sometimes gets very tough and lonely for both boys and girls if there is an upheaval on the other side.
I've seen the letter side as well, wherein I used to wait for letters for days. Then I've seen the email system, wherein I used to get the update, that I mean, did you break up just? I mean, the master used to know more than, more than me with my love letters.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's much better with net almost on most of the ships. So at
Uh,
least the new guys are in a much better state
Now
than
that's
what we
even
were.
more worse, because the fact that you know that you're always connected and still the other person is not trying to reach you. So that's even bad.
Or off the topic, but I recently got a DM from one lady, and she was asking me that how long it takes to reach from Egypt to Mumbai. So I just checked the distance from the net, and depending on the ship speed, 40 knots. I said this many days. Thank you so much. Goodbye. They said my boyfriend hasn't reached yet, and he's not contacted me yet for so many days.
Okay.
I was like, okay, keep me out of it. So that's the problem of having net disadvantages, you can say.
That's the only problem here is the trust. You have to keep it working.
Yeah, I do the educational part, so I had to, opt out of that
Yeah.
messaging. Okay, you did mention the situation on board was tough for you, the chief engineer part. So how did you cope up mentally? And this one is because of the young seafarers, female, they'll be joining ship. They might be the only female on board, working on deck, working on bridge, keeping 48 watches, morning, daytime. So any advice from your side?
Uh, See, of course, it was tough. I would not say ki, okay, I was still motivated and all that stuff. It was tough because one, I was not given credit for anything that I did. Any work that I used to do was like, ah, ये तो ठीक है, ये तो सब करते हैं, ship का काम है, there's nothing. But you still want, small, small achievements in your life because you're the only people you look up to on board is you're the master or your chief engineer. For the chief engineer and the master, it's the office, but not for us as juniors. So that thing was completely missing. That inspiration, that motivation was completely missing. And but the good thing that happened with me was that he signed off after like 1.5 months. So that is one thing that you have to just keep holding on to. Ki just wait,
Yeah.
because in shipping this is the most beautiful thing. Even the bad people go and the good people also go. So the problems will end. That's how you have to wait for the brighter days. It might happen that okay, the other person who joins after that turns out to be even worse, but still hope is what springs eternal.
Okay, how
So
about
that's how
venting
it
it
worked
out?
for me. Venting it out, I would say that you should always have a buddy. In Angliston we have an official buddy program, but you should always have a
Oh,
friend, a confidant whom you can share things with, जो कि थोड़ा बोले ठीक है हटाओ कोई बात नहीं होता है, that kind of a person. And you just have to, what the best that you can do is every morning you have to face that person. It's not that morning, it's like morning, evening, afternoon, 24/7 we have to face that person. At least for people in office jobs, they get out of that surreal. But um, but for us, we face them all the time. So the only thing that you can do is ignore and just wait for things to change. That is the most important thing. And of course, focus on your work. Your work will prove your worth no matter what, no matter how much darkness overloads you. But at the end, your work will speak it out.
I also had the same opinion, you can say. The keep always a professional relation. Come what may, your personal relationships, they might be on a downfall, but never let go of your professional relationship. You give your work, give your 100% for your work. But
Yeah.
you need to have somebody to speak to. So being a girl, I believe, it's very difficult to go on board and suddenly maybe you had somebody, but he's signed off after a few months or few weeks. Then getting somebody else to have the same trust factor and then sharing, because you need to share. If you are in any depression or sorrow, be it your home or be it on work pressure, you need to talk to somebody. So how
Yeah.
do you encourage these young girls to do that in their future shifts?
See, the only thing that works for me is to embrace upon yourself, increase your self love. The more you would want to be busy in your own life, the lesser shit you will deal with, I would say. uh,
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
hi Karan, good evening.
Good evening, Karan. Nice to see you finally.
I was listening to you guys for the past 30 minutes. Really, really insightful, information from ma'am, especially.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yes, and I really like the poem you did, I think, once.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt your conversation.
No,
I'll
no,
join
no.
in late.
Yeah,
No, no,
no.
I did wanted to speak to him as well and get him on board. Yeah, yeah, Karan. No
Yeah,
worry. You have any questions?
I actually had a lot of questions for ma'am, which I also asked the ETO, which we had on board, if you saw that video.
Yeah,
But
Romita.
I think many of the questions you already answered. So, and I can tell you you're doing an absolutely amazing job, and more power to you all.
Thank you.
And especially, I wanted to join this live because many of my viewers will get to know about you and Captain Vijay. Because, guys, I can tell you, Captain Vijay is doing some really nice, informative live sessions,
Yeah.
and they are like real time knowledge. So I think many of you like now it's shot up to 180 viewers. So Captain Vijay, I think you guys can continue the video and I'll add on.
Yeah.
All right, Karan. Thank you so much for coming in live. And thank you for
No
your
worries.
words. I'm learning from these guys, the young guys.
Yeah.
All right, Karan. Thank you. Sweet guy.
Yeah.
Next question I have is the it should not happen generally, but what about any harassments or any what do you call any mental pressure that's been imparted on you by some male counterpart?
Yeah, this is a serious thing. First thing is that you have to make that person understand up to your capacity that you can. If you think that okay, this situation is still manageable, but you have to raise the flag at the right time. Yeah, because if you don't, later on, even the investigation part gets tougher. So you have to raise the flag at the right time. Um, and see, I would say that ajkal, like nowadays, this grievance redressal scheme that we have for ships and on, so that is like very open. The fact that there is internet, so now a lot of connectivity is there. But first thing is that you must join a company that has a very strong policy regarding the safety of women on board. First thing, then comes the safety of people. Because however much you fight, however much you do, like you could be having n number of defense mechanisms. I do have, I still carry some things with me, but whatever you do will always be the next part of it. The first thing is that your policy, your company should be very strong, and I would say that Anglo Eastern is very very good in this. And the second thing is you have to know that over a period of time, like first ship, if it goes tough, okay, wait. Second ship, again you find that same kind of people, then there is something wrong with the people that are working in your company, that crewing. But so then you have to get over, change, see the change. Maybe if you're not comfortable working with Indians, try a company wherein there are multinationals. Then see if you are already working with multinationals and there it is not working, try coming into Indian crowd. N number of ways you have to work it out. And of course be patient. Means it's not that okay, hua nahi ki bas okay, I will raise the flag and I will, no, that's not how it works. At the end you have to work for your job. So, if you would ask me, the biggest thing that I do is I break that barrier completely. Nobody on board feels that there is a woman on board. First thing, they feel that there is a boy or there is a tomboy maybe. So they can talk. They can talk anything. That's how I gel into them. And so and just come out of the fact that there is somebody smoking or boozing or abusing. So these are some things that come, like add-ons in every field. You would find some things that you're not comfortable with, but you have to deal with them.
Hopefully someday, there will not be any discrimination wherein we say that a female second engine has joined. It should be like a second engine has joined. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
male female.
Yeah, I
So
have
that
had
will.
situations, I have had scenarios wherein after I joined and you get to know the story, जैसे कि मैम जब आपका नाम आया and then the fire that broke out on board की, some people are worried ki how will we get the job done. Some people are worried that there's a woman coming. So I have had scenarios wherein people didn't want me to come even till the last day of my joining. They were ready to write letters and just stop it somehow as if there was some storm coming on board. But what matters at the end is that they all accepted that they were wrong, and I was successful in changing their perception, because those were the same people who wanted to sail with me again. So that is what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah, sometimes the senior guys do have the power being in a company for long to speak to the company that
Yeah,
not to
I don't want. Yeah.
yeah, I don't want this person. That should not happen. I don't know why that mentality is still there. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy to hear about Anglo Eastern. I believe Maersk has a lot of female seafarers, so I believe Maersk also has a good
Yeah.
protocol for women seafarers. I'm not sure about the other companies. Great Eastern also, and SCA, of course, SCA has a lot of seafarers.
Yeah.
But then other companies who do employ women seafarers, I believe then, like you said, they have to break the barrier and they have to go step by step. It's not, they don't have to give up, for even a
Yeah.
small things.
You know why? Because I always think that if I start creating a problem from here, this will somewhere reflect in the employment of my fellow lady seafarers. So that thing is always there in my mind, that
Yeah.
whatever I do will open the road, or it will close the door forever. So you have to work
That's
on.
a yeah, that's a very nice thing you said. Why? Because if I mean, that's an inspiration. People are looking up to you now, and if you have proved yourself, you proved your path journey into this merchant navy. Probably you'll become a chief engineer someday. Okay. Next question. What's the plan after becoming a chief engineer and then sailing for a few years, and then what's your plans for future?
I have lots of plans, because
Okay.
I'm a person who works on something, and there's always a plan B, a C, and a D. So I don't know, somehow I work like that, because that kind of always makes me feel that I'm not in any darkness. That kind of gives me a satisfaction that, okay, if this fails, I still have this. If this fails, I still have this. Which some people might not work it out like that. Some people are dedicated to what they are doing, which I would say ki they should nowadays start doing things like this. Build a tributary or a distributary, whatever. Because the more that we stay in wherein we are, that gives us more of anxiety and problems if you're not able to handle all of that. So I have lots of plans, like, of course, if there is a shore opportunity, which is coming on, it has already started coming. So that is a perk as a second engineer. And the other plan is, of course, becoming a chief engineer is the main. The other ones are, I want to take my writing to a very higher level, and I would want to see a very good screen adaptation of Anchor My Heart sooner.
Wow.
That is what I'm really working on. So that is something, if there is anybody who's listening to me and has a link or a contact, please call me.
I'm sure many would. Another question I did see in the comment section was, who designed that the front cover page of your book? It's beautiful.
Yeah, actually, I got 2-3 options and I had to select. So one was like a girl and a boy and a ship and a water. So I was like, no, not this. The other one was, of course, a girl in that half, hat uniform. That's a half uniform. She's not in a uniform. So I selected that. But yeah, of course, the designing was by the publishers, HarperCollins.
Oh, that's great. Now I'm done bombarding you with my this generic questions. Now let's see if I have some questions from our viewers.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you can share the basic thing that we see, we having a party on board, the male seafarers, dancing and all that. A female seafarer is there, so they will maintain their decency. They will dance, proper soberly, and they will wait for the female seafarer to leave.
Yeah.
So how do you manage that?
No, I always danced more than what they were doing. And I would ask them to come, please, what you're doing? You're sitting, ek din to party ka milta hai. Because I also had a scenario wherein it was my promotion party. We were ready. We were going to celebrate, and we just started eating, and then alarms started coming in the engine room, and then I was fully dolled up, decked up, like put my lipstick, makeup, everything was on, and I went down and I had to fix something which was like I mean for the rest of the night. So things happen like that. So whatever the moment is, please enjoy it.
I had to get him on board.
Sorry to crash into this live, guys. I'm really sorry.
No problem. It's always a pleasure to have you on
I was
board.
not trying to take the live, in any other direction than it was supposed to mean.
No, I'm done with my questions. She's done with her motivational speeches. Any questions from you?
Nayari, first of all, thank you very much. You attended my live when I had barely 1,000 followers. And many, many
Oh,
congratulations on your first promotion. And I'm sure many more to follow.
yeah, thank you.
Definitely.
हम लोग last ship, me and Tarun sir, I guess we were both on the same port.
Oh,
Yeah, we were in the same port, Santos.
Yeah.
And because
Yeah.
of Corona, I was not able to
Yeah, and his
welcome
ship
Nayari
was
on
like
my
just
ship.
next to my ship.
It's a shame
oh,
that
that's
being in
bad.
command of a ship, you cannot welcome a female seafarer from the same company. Doesn't get any worse than this. क्या फायदा है?
But did you send your parcel? Your souvenir, खाना पीना कुछ तो पहुंचाया?
I was at the quarantine. She was inside the port. The day
Oh, okay,
plus the
okay.
day I joined, I lost my CDC, so it was chaos when I was on board. मेरे को मन करा था मैं कपड़ा रख के रोने लगूं अपने मतलब मुंह पे इतना मेरे को दुख हो रहा था. Nayari saw the text and she posted me.
Yeah,
So that's how I got to know that she's loading. I think they were loading bulk cargo at the same berth.
yeah. We were loading sugar.
Yeah. So I think very close to my ship that time, but unfortunately because of the COVID, we were not able to catch up with each other. Otherwise, second साहब को पूरी खातिरदारी कराई जाती. और फिर मेरे को शर्म ही आ रही थी. मतलब we were quite apprehensive to come to an agreement that because of Corona we may not be able to meet each other, but it was very generous of her to leave a message and like at least acknowledge that we are in the same port.
Yeah, of course.
Nayari, so Shore Job is on the line.
Ah, I am still skeptical. I don't know. I'm still working on a little bit of more other things that were already lined up.
हांगकांग देख रहे हो या बॉम्बे देख रहे हो उतना तो बता दो. मैं अप्लाई नहीं करूंगा फिर.
No, sir. You have bigger opportunities. I think you should go ahead. We need
not at
people
all.
like you. We need people like you in the office.
ऑफिस जाके ऐसा रंग बदल जाता है. मैं बिल्कुल कमिटमेंट नहीं दे सकता.
No, that's
मैं
what the catch.
मैं
That's
कैप्टन विजय के
what
लाइफ
is
पे
the
पहले
catch
बोल रहा हूँ.
that you have
कैप्टन विजय.
to. We hope
मैं
that
कल वाला लाइफ. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, we want that people, that newer people come with newer perceptions, and the older ones are like, okay, let's just deplete them.
Nayari, very soon I'll be
नहीं
that
होता.
old generation only. Yeah, I think barely 2-3 years more.
No, we do try to go to the office and try to change the system, but the system उल्टा हमें change कर देता है.
Oh, that's
I-
very, because when I was a second engineer, you won't believe, matlab, I realized that there's a lot of pressure, but then I also realized कि pressure तो सब पे होता है. It matters कि मैं कितना deliver कर रही हूँ next अपने juniors को. So I always tried to the best of my capability that I never put any pressure on them, and I was always the working hand before they would. So they would like it, ma'am आप छोड़ दो, आप हमें दे दो, that kind of. When you are a part of the team, it becomes very easier.
Nayari से question है मेरा. Nayari,
Yeah,
first
please.
level to second engineer. What was easier for you to handle chief engineer or I mean like what was more difficult or to handle the captain? किसको handle करने में थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा परेशानी हो रही थी? क्योंकि
I
deck वालों को
think
हमेशा लगता है कि fitter नहीं मिलता.
No, I think they were like the deck side were like very happy. I had a very good tuning with chief officer and of course master also. They were like pretty satisfied with the fact that the way I planned my fitter for the deck job as well as for engine room. But I would say at the end of the day, it was more difficult to manage the chief engineer only.
नयारी का मैंने ये लाइव और ये सेंटेंसेस रिकॉर्ड करनी है. If we do anything with each other, जितनी बार उसने मना करना है मैंने लाइव प्ले करना है डेली मीटिंग में.
No, no, no. I had a very good bonding with my chief officer and of course with master also.
Nayari, it looks so good, and we want more and more females on management level and all ranks to
Exactly,
come
yeah.
to balance out the equation. It will definitely change. It will relieve the stress on board, and more number of females they get introduced in merchant navy, the better we'll have, like in terms
Yeah.
of overall mahal of the ship.
Yeah,
And I'm sure
Exactly.
actually, sir, people used to say this that ma'am, आपके आने के बाद the environment has changed a lot. जबकि nothing had changed, we were still not able to go out. There was no shore leave. But the fact that even the deck side crew, they would tell the engine crew that you guys are having better days because you have a senior lady on top of you.
no, obviously it tends to balance out. That gender equation is the code, of seclusion. And the more and more gender balance we have, the better gender balance we have, the better we will be off at sea. There is no second thought, there is no doubt, onus of doubt. पर मुझे वो तरीका नहीं पता कि वो कौन से ताले में चाबी लगाऊं कि वो लड़कियां ज्यादा से ज्यादा मतलब मर्चेंट नेवी में और थोड़ा
Yeah.
एप्रीहेंशंस के बिना आए. मैंने नयारी के साथ जो वो इसीलिए करा था, एंड इट्स so good to see Nayari back live today and on your platform. I was very happy to see that post.
I have one question. Okay, Nari.
Yes,
Sure.
sir.
Somebody asked, okay, मैं उसका नाम नहीं बताऊंगा, but he happens to have a expensive super bike. Are you single or are you committed?
Who's
I'm
just a minute,
single.
let me get out of
I'm
that.
single. I can say it out loud.
क्या Nayari is single?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody he asked you this question and he has a,
And I don't know where all these rumors come from. Somebody, like after my poem got viral, a lot of people got they got, okay, ma'am, आपके साथ हमने first ship पे sail किया था, second ship पे sail, and then everybody started coming up, and then they were like, we know that इस बार आप sign off करने के बाद शादी करने वाली है. And I was like, what? I don't know. How do you know that? So please, guys, don't put that pressure on any boy or girl about shadi, shadi, shadi. There are so many other things that we still have to do.
I will not say who asked, but he happens to be a biker. He happens to have great fan following. Okay, he is a bodybuilder as well. I will not
Oh
say the
God.
name.
मेरे को ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है ये लाइव मेरा हो रहा है, मेरे को डिस्कनेक्ट कर दो यार. मतलब इतना एम्बैरेसिंग लाइव पे आके लग रहा है इस पे.
So I hope,
I wish, sir, I wish I could say that, oh, please ask that guy to come and reach out to me directly.
definitely. I think he got his message. Captain Tarun, I think that guy got
Yeah,
his message,
sorry.
right?
Sorry, say that again.
Nari is saying, जिस बंदे ने पूछा वो क्वेश्चन, he is most welcome to get in touch with Nari.
Yeah, definitely. उसको डीएम करो ना यार, लाइव पे भी पूछ रहे हो. लाइव पे तो थोड़ा फॉर्मल एक्ट करना पड़ेगा और अच्छा डीपी लगा के करूंगा प्लीज. मैं रेकमेंड करूंगा, अगर पहले मेरे को भेजो मैं आगे रेकमेंड करता हूँ.
Yeah.
देखो
Alright,
नयारी का नंबर नयारी से डायरेक्ट नहीं मिलेगा, मेरे से भी मिल सकता है, बट अप्रूवल नयारी से ही आएगा. और देखो नयारी ने बता दिया नयारी सिंगल, तो देखो ढंग से परस्यू करो, ठीक है ना.
Oh, yeah.
और कैडेट
Single
मत
and
करो,
eligible.
किसी गलती से किसी शिप में मिल गई तो परेशानी होगी. एंग्लो वाले बिल्कुल मत करो. टैंकर फ्लीट वाले ट्राई कर सकते हैं, बल्क फ्लीट वाले बिल्कुल ट्राई ना करें. जूनियर इंजीनियर्स बी अवेयर, तुम्हारे लिए कॉशन साइन है. वरना बिल्जेस में डायरेक्ट सीधे देखते के साथ ही अच्छा तू बिल्जेस सीधे. Thank you, Captain Vijay. Thanks a lot for taking me live. And I've
Always a pleasure.
Live with you. And Nayari, pleasure running into you. In case Nayari is from Mumbai, right?
No, I live in Delhi.
You are in
Delhi.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are the odds? मैं
Ninja-
बोल रहा था, मैं come to
ninja.
Mumbai, I'll try and run into you. You are from
अपनी
You
बाइक
must plan to-
अपनी बाइक निकालो.
And the place that you always ride your bike, I'm very near to it.
Oh,
Where exactly?
ब्रेक लगाने का टाइम आ गया अभी.
अभी लाइव बंद करने का टाइम आया.
मैं डीएम पे पूछता हूँ. अरे मजे का बात है, नंबर देख के भी मैं कभी लोकेशन ट्रैक नहीं कर रहा. दिस इज हाइट ऑफ बीइंग सिचुएशनली अनअवेयर. मैं बोलने वाला था Nayari in case I come to Mumbai, because what I spoke to Nayari was, Nayari told me that she ran into Captain Sunil during one of the courses in AMA, Anglo Eastern. So I presume that she's from Mumbai.
Okay.
Bad assumption. Chalo, take care of yourself, guys.
चलो
Pleasure.
चलो कैप्टन तरुण,
Take
see you.
care. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
It's a
bye.
pleasure.
Thanks a lot, Captain Vijay. Thank you.
Thank you, Tarun. Nari, one. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
Did you happen? How did you handle this situation? कभी कभी किसी शिप पे म्यूटिनी और पब्लिक ने मना कर दिया काम करने से, संडे को काम नहीं करेंगे. If that's the case, then how did you manage?
See, if suppose this kind of a situation arises, and so first thing is building up your team. It doesn't happen in one day. So you have to build up your team. You have to know which team members in your team are your asset, and they're going to hold on to you when there is something emergency, or you have to sort out. You have to chicken out the person who would be a troublemaker. Like some people are always like कि मैम आज छुट्टी दे दो, मैम आज क्यों. Somebody is always like that. So you have to first build your team. You have to build your bonding, and then if suppose somebody is like that, so I would say to that person that okay, आप जाओ एक काम करो, छुट्टी ले लो एक महीने के लिए, no problem. So I have done that. I have done that. I've told somebody on the face that okay, you go and you take rest for a week or 2 weeks, however much you want, and then you come back after that. So even that is not something that anybody, you can't stay in your room. We all know that. So that's one way. It's not always necessary to go into a dispute or into a fight, because I also had a situation wherein two of my crew members were like almost on the verge of hitting each other. But then I landed up in between, and I told the other person, see, it's all about handling the people. It's situation to situation. So there was this one person who has a longer career to go, and there is this other person who has already built his career. So these two people are fighting. So I went and told the other person, who's the junior, that where do you want to see yourself? Do you want to land up in a jail, or you want you want your license to be cancelled, because the repercussions will be more on you. So it's okay if you keep quiet for some time. And he agreed. So it's situational. It's a lot of situational awareness. The other person who was the senior one, then I went to and spoke to him. He was like, do you really want to train your juniors like this? You really want your junior to come up to this level? When he would say that, okay, on Falana ship, I had this particular person. So that's how the situation got evened out. So it's completely situation. You have to understand the people. Understanding the people is the key. You have to always understand the fact that emotions always work for humans. So keep that quotient open.
Understanding the people is again one of the most important thing, but
It is the management key.
not many do that. That's the training
Yeah.
this senior guys have to inculcate in these juniors, because that's how they will become seniors one day, and then hopefully they will stop that trend.
Yeah.
And another question, engine room. I've always been fan of engineers. It's always, deck engine relationship has to be the best for any ship to survive. I've always been the fan. So whenever, okay, forget that. Climbing up and down the four floors, or in big ships, 5 floors up and down the staircase. That's a huge tedious. It's physically very tasking for any engineer. So, I've been a seafarer, a female seafarer.
I think that's what I've been doing since my first ship. Even ऐसा भी होता था कि first ship में, if my chief engineer used to give me 5 calls, I would run in such a way that I hurt my lips so many times with the stairs. No, so I would like bend and walk, climb up the stairs. So it would hurt my lips so many times. And then by the time I reached my chief engineer, I would be like talking to him like this. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Just to hide that I am hurt. So I am very fast. I would say I told you, because of that chief engineer, I became very fast. I am very fast. So I think I lost a lot of weight, but you have these 4-5 months to regain all of that. And my last ship, we didn't have any lift or anything. I was living on the sea deck.
Oh,
And 3 decks in the accommodation, then 4 decks in the engine room, 7 decks, only stairs, 6 months.
Yeah, on the tankers, lifts
Yeah,
are
and I
practically
also
not.
want to highlight this one point that some of the lady seafarers, some of the girls who are trying to come into this field, they wanted to know that how do you handle your tough days, ma'am, when you're down, and um so that I think that also might vary from girl to girl who is having what amount of problem. With me, I never took any leave. I was always on work because first initially when I was joining, I always had this perception that why should I take leave for something that's only a problem with me. But it's okay, you can take rest if it's tough for you during when you are a junior. But you have to keep your mind open that as you grow up you have bigger responsibilities, so you have to learn to handle these things. Maybe you take proper medication, maybe you work it out in some way that it gets easier for you. But yes, you have to, in engine room it does get tougher sometimes.
The heat, the sound, and if you're in
I
cold
even
climate,
had to I even had to open my purifier bowl, hammer during those days, but you can't help it.
it's physically very challenging. See, for deck, a female seafarer, navigation watches form part of 8 hours a day. Then second mate has to take care of the bridge, third mate has to take care of the LSFA. But
Yeah,
being an engineer, it's really tough,
yeah,
and it's a
physically very.
big challenge to be honest. Yeah. The reason why I asked that question is because the men, for example, on the containers, if a female seafarer is a third officer or a cadet, and I ask them to climb the lashing bridge, okay, I had done containers long time back.
Yeah,
So he might think that, okay, maybe it's not, I would not tell her to do it, I would ask the OS or AB to do it instead. So that they should change their opinion that no, she can also do it.
yeah. You should at least try. If it doesn't work, then ask for. See, there is always a limit. Everybody has a threshold. Okay, I might be having a threshold of like maybe 5 times using a hammer. The other person who's built strong, he might be able to hammer 10 times, but there will be a threshold. 10 के बाद उसका भी हाथ दर्द होगा. It's only the
Definitely.
difference of the amount that you can take. But always pull yourself, always push yourself to the maximum that you can at least.
All right. So that was you covered one very important topic, which I would not have asked to be honest. But thank you for doing that.
Yeah, because for me, I would say कि जैसे वो स्टुअर्ड का केसेस होता था ना कि वो उसके कैबिन में जाता है. So for me it's like कि क्या, like what we wear is what
You,
you wear and everything is common, and so I am like very blatant on this. Maybe I have become like this. So we know. See, this is the biggest problem in India. Hypocrisy is like into our blood. We know everything and we still don't feel like talking about it.
okay. It was one of the best sessions we had. I
Yeah.
don't think that the comments have
I
been
think
so
we
much
should
that
just scroll through some of the questions from people.
yeah. If you can also find some relevant questions,
Yeah, somebody asked that synergy. Synergy is good. Uh,
okay. Those questions keep coming in every session, even though the topic is irrelevant.
yeah, but still, I know people always have something to ask. A lot of people ask about references and all. I would say, please understand, एक आदमी कितनों को refer करेगा. There is also a limit on that. So it's not that somebody doesn't want to help you. Job scenario is really bad. Please work on your plan Bs as well. How
I
is
have
MTM?
been te
But I think you can answer
M
this.
MTM is good company. I have been doing this teaching part since last 1 month. I got into Instagram and teachings, and again, I get lots of messages asking for reference and job. Again, being a doesn't matter being a captain, we still have a limitations. Our hands are tied to refer somebody.
Yeah.
We can refer
Yeah.
one, we can refer two, but
Yeah.
ships have limited, and plus crewing personnel they don't entertain references especially because they
Yeah.
have their own way of selecting people, and then then I get some abusive messages on my DM because not able to help somebody. So
Yeah.
guys, our hands are tied. Doesn't matter we are known in a company, but there are some things beyond our limitations.
My rank is I'm a second engineer, which is like first assistant engineer. Fleet management is good.
Good company.
Yeah. Please guys, at this point of time, whichever company is giving you job is good. Executive fleet
Actually,
management is good.
Actually, yesterday a guy came live and he asked me, he was sponsored by Fleet Management and he asked me, how's the company? I was like, there are guys who are looking for a company and he is one of the good
Ask
companies and asking for a feedback.
ESM. Yeah, ESM is good.
KSM is good, yep. So I'll
Future
be
of
saving this.
video is very bright. It's a good option that you should go ahead because you have options on shore and on board also. How is Musk? Musk is wonderful. Karan, where are you?
Which world is he in?
Hi, Iram. I know. How is IMS Goa?
Okay,
It's good.
guys.
Yeah.
Guys, please drop in questions. I try to scroll up, but it's quite complicated now. Lots of comments are poured in.
कोई मेरा question ले लो. What? Ask fast.
हाँ पूछो यार हाँ यश ask your question type just फटाक से type कर
Yeah. Good evening, Danish.
actually one of the I don't remember his name one of the cadet he messaged me that can you please get one-on-one with Nari and that time I had not followed you yet then it came to my mind I followed you then our conversation started and I'm happy it turned out to be a good conversation. I'll be saving this video in my IGTV as well, my YouTube channel. Okay, not many subscribers, but I've been like trying to build. So I'm sure many of the seafarers, female seafarers, they will be able to get valuable information from the video. So guys, please watch that video.
My
How
college
tough.
days. What is the best? I am in Anglo-Eastern Ship Management, Anglo-Eastern Group. Second book is coming on the way. There are lots of opportunities for seafarers. Don't worry.
Okay. Ma'am, when is your second book coming? You already answered that.
Yeah.
Captain Anki
MBA in
Sharma,
logistics.
Captain Anki Sharma is another my good Instagram friend now. So he says hello as well. Good session.
Yeah, hello.
MBA in logistics, I think you should answer that after a few years.
No, I think if you're going for an MBA after being a seafarer, you should go for an MBA which is generic. Don't go for something which is into because that involves a lot of financial investment. So why do you want to do only one field? Because if you do logistics, you're only into logistics. So go ahead with MBAs that are more popular because if you're going it for the first time, like you're not a sailor, you're directly going for MBA in logistics, then it's okay. But otherwise, I would say that keep your options wider wherever there is money involved. College days were very
Okay.
tough, initially.
Yeah,
How to
being
be
a
a
girl in a
pilot?
batch of.
Google, please.
Okay, pilot question. Today I'll be having a session with Captain Gajanan. In case he's asking to be a marine pilot, so I'll be having a session with Captain Gajanan. He's president of IMPA. So I'll ask that question there.
Any suggestions for Jamie 33?
Skip.
After
Okay.
engineering, yeah, it's good. If you want to come on ships, it's good.
Nari, I did cover how to become a ETO, how to become a engineering using the GME as well as the marine engineering in my videos. I got one of the good ETOs and a good third engineer, damn good third engineer, damn good ETO, and they have answered and I have asked them questions as if I'm a 12 standard or a 10 standard. So these guys can watch that video. It will be very helpful. I made those videos for those people having such queries. Offshore
I think
opportunities, ma'am, offshore opportunities.
how to manage fatigue. This is a good question. I think first thing is you have to keep yourself hydrated. Drink a lot of water. That helps in handling your fatigue a lot. Listen to some good music when you come back to your room. Uh, because music is something which is a part of my life. It's like 50% of me. So and always be optimistic, always have good thoughts, always be hopeful that things are going to end, and eat healthy food. Don't skip your meals. A lot of times we do that when we are under stress.
Sakshi asked, any special suggestions for girls? Special
Any
ones.
special? Everything is special if you're a seafarer. So every suggestion is special. Every word that I'm speaking here is special. So just go by the drive that wants you to become a seafarer, and everything will fall in place. If you're just doing it for the fact that okay, uniform पहनने को मिलेगा, बाहर घूमने को मिलेगा, no, you will not be able to survive. So be very focused that if you come here with the fact that you are a torch bearer for others. If you don't perform, you close the door for many. If you perform, you open the door for many. So please come with that mindset.
How do you handle depression on board? We did speak about that a little bit.
Yeah, I make poems like that. And believe me, it really works. If you post something and then you get a lot of good comments, and even if you have like 100 followers, 100 में अगर 50 लोग भी ऐसे हैं ना जो आपको अच्छा बोलते हैं, so then when you come back to your room, you open your Insta and you see that okay, so many people have commented and they have spread love and shared love. You feel good. You will feel good.
Okay.
Okay.
Carry us through your sailing career timeline.
I think that is a that's a question that I've answered at multiple places.
Okay, she has an interview on Sailor Success YouTube channel. My YouTube channel also, this video will be uploaded. So guys who have missed this, it's almost 1.5 hour.
Yeah.
Almost, I'm sure conversation will be never ending if we continue to pick up questions. All right then, I'm done from my side. Nari, thank you so much for coming live. It was really fun, entertaining, lots of education, lots of knowledge. I'm sure many watching this, just even though they are students, I'm sure many of them will be inspired to pursue this career.
Thank you.
Come, I'll just, you can just say hello to my daughter as well. She also looks up to me and say hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Nice to meet you.
What's your
Oh,
name?
nice
My
to
name
meet
is
you.
Ananya.
Oh, beautiful.
She's a second engineer in Merchant Navy. Do you know that?
Oh, you know.
Oh, you know the weight of it. Oh my God.
All right, then take care. Say bye bye. Take care.
Bye. Take care.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
She's so much on YouTube these days that once she had a fancy dress competition online, these days it's online. And she was about to say, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon. Luckily, she paused and then she went on with her, narration. So that modern girls. So again, I'll not bore you more. Thank you so much for coming live. If you're free, we can definitely have another Q&A session. Just pick up questions and answer.
Okay.
All right then. Chalo, take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for coming live, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Okay, this video will be available on my YouTube channel as well as the IGTV. So please watch it in case. So bye guys. Bye everyone. Bye everyone. Bye Sakshi. Thank you so much. Bye Simran. I believe you were watching as well. Bye Prince. Okay. Chalo guys. Take care. Bye bye. See you.